called React.
This is secret rare, the siren, death, and system is nano. Oh, hi there. So, new month, new episode. And it turns out today's actually World Wide Web Day. Feels fitting, honestly. The web took information that used to be locked away and made it open for anyone to use. Arduino did basically the same thing, just for electronics. So, in that spirit, let's get acquainted with a cast that's about to make React possible. 9 parts, 1 desk. Along the way, I will be sure to point out the key things you gotta watch out for with each one, so you can start building with confidence. This is the breadboard, and it's basically a blank canvas for everything else. It comes in 3 sizes, and the 2 bigger ones have power rails on the sides, plus rows of 5 holes in the middle. Yet, the Mini skips the rails entirely, which can come in handy when space for the project is especially tight. Next up, Arduino Nano, a microcontroller, and the mastermind of this whole build. Alone, it does nothing, but without it, nothing else here does anything either. It controls and directs power and signals through its pins. These are jumper wires. Think of them like a tin can phone between the Nano and everything else. The Nano talks through them using either a digital signal or something called pulse width modulation. Sounds intimidating, but really it's just the difference between choosing 1 and 0 or choosing a number between 0 and 255. Then there's the resistor. Going back to the tin can phone analogy, think of this as pinching the string. It weakens the signal passing through so the component on the other end doesn't get overwhelmed. As for the LED, the classic output component, it's a cheap disposable way to test whether voltage is actually flowing between 2 points. Way easier than to risk a motor or servo to test it. And it needs 0 code. The moment current runs through it, it just lights up. And of course, can't forget the classic input component, the button. As simplest possible input Nano can get, just 0 or 1. Pressed or not pressed. Great for anything that should only run when a person presses it. Not so great when you need something more variable. More on that later. On to the next component, the buzzers. There's 2 types of buzzer. Active plays 1 fixed pitch, and it's honestly a bit bland. Meanwhile, passive can hit a huge range, which means it can actually play melodies. Exactly why I used it for my React game. The joystick. It's basically button's cooler, more complicated cousin. Instead of just 0 or 1, it gives you a range on 2 axes, horizontal and vertical. And it's still got a click button built into the middle, so it doesn't miss out on binary either. The OLED might be the coolest part here. It's basically a tiny grid of individual LEDs packed into a screen barely bigger than a fingernail. Give it the right code, and it can display pretty much anything. And voila! That's every part React is built from. Over the next few episodes, we'll go deeper into how each of these actually works, starting with what digital, analog, and pulse width modulation really mean. Then wiring, followed by coding. See you then!